Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of Fantasy Spartan. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys my top 15 running backs, tight ends, kickers, and defenses, so you'll be ready for draft day. Anyway, on to the first running back on my list. I've got Saquon Barkley of the New York Giants. Saquon Barkley won Rookie of the Year award last year, and this year he lost his only other good player that's on his team, Odell Beckham Jr. to the Cleveland Browns. So he's got the entire team on his shoulders. He's a good receiving back and running back. He'll have almost every touch in the game to himself. So yeah, Saquon Barkley is by far the number one running back on my list. At running back number 2, I've got Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley had a great season last year for the Rams. He wasn't able to play the last couple of games due to an injury, but he should be fine, and he'll have another great season with the Los Angeles Rams. At running back number 3, I've got the Dallas Cowboys' Ezekiel Elliot. Ezekiel Elliot is a great dual threat for the Cowboys. He is one of the top running backs in the NFL. He had the most rushing yards of any quarterback last season. At running back number 4, I've got Alvin Kamara. Alvin Kamara won Rookie of the Year 2 years ago. He's a dual threat for the New Orleans Saints, one of Drew Brees' favorite targets to hit. And yeah, he should have a great season with them coming into my number 4. At running back number 5, I've got Christian McCaffrey. Yet again, Christian McCaffrey is a dual threat. As you might notice, most of these top players are dual threat players because they get fantasy points on the ground and in the air. Christian McCaffrey should be a solid top 5 pick for this upcoming season. At running back number 6, I've got James Conner. James Conner stepped it up for the Steelers last year once Le'Veon Bell did not show up. James Conner had a great season last year, stepping it up and placing top 6. And yet again, I've got him at number 6 for this upcoming season. And just behind James Conner, I've got none other than Le'Veon Bell himself. After missing an entire season just because he didn't think he was getting paid enough, Le'Veon Bell signed with the Jets. He should be able to have a great year with them. Considering his last year to play in the NFL, he was the number 1 running back in fantasy. At running back number 8, I've got the Chargers' Melvin Gordon. Melvin Gordon is a great talent for the Chargers, finishing in 8th place for fantasy points last year. I think Melvin Gordon will have another top 10 performance for this upcoming season. At running back number 9, I've got the Cincinnati Bengals' Joe Mixon. Not much to say here. He's a top 10 running back, but yeah. At running back number 10, I've got the Cardinals' David Johnson. After a stunning 2017 season with the Cardinals, David Johnson took a huge step back last year. This year, I've still got David Johnson as a top 10 play, but he's not going to be as good as he used to be. At my number 11, I've got the Indianapolis Colts' Marlon Mack. The Indianapolis Colts' high-scoring offense should be able to get Marlon Mack some running back 2 numbers, and I've got him at my number 11. At running back number 12, I've got the Browns' Nick Chubb. Last season, Nick Chubb came in as the running back 3 for the team, but quickly stepped it up and became their number 1 running back. Nick Chubb should have another outstanding season for the Browns, but let's not forget, the Browns got Kareem Hunt last season. He will be suspended for the first 8 games, but once he comes back, Nick Chubb will be splitting reps with Kareem Hunt. So something to watch out for the end of the season. He will not make as many fantasy points as he will after the first 8 games of the season. At running back number 13, I've got the Vikings' Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook is a great running back for the Minnesota Vikings. He will have another great season with their new run-first offense, and yeah, we'll see what happens. At running back number 14, I've got Atlanta's Devonta Freeman. Devonta Freeman is a consistent mid-tier running back, and yeah, I've got number 14. At running back number 15, I've got the Seattle Seahawks' Chris Carson. Chris Carson had a great season last year. He will be splitting reps with some other running backs this year, though. We'll see what happens. I've got him still on my top 15 list just because of his performance last year. And yeah, that is my top 15 running backs. A name you might have noticed I left off is Derrick Henry. If there was a number 16, he would be there. But I don't think Derrick Henry is going to be a top 15 running back for this upcoming season, considering he is still splitting reps with Dion Lewis. Anyway, on to my top 15 tight ends. I'm just going to go over the next 3 positions pretty quickly. There's nothing much to say about them. So, for my number 1 tight end, I've got, obviously, Travis Kelce. He is the number 1 tight end in football right now. Number 2, I've got George Kittle. Number 3, Zach Ertz. Number 4, Hunter Henry. If he can stay healthy, he will put up a top 5 performance. At number 5, I've got Eric Ebron. Number 6, Evan Ingram. Number 7, Vance McDonald. Number 8, O.J. Howard. Number 9, Jared Cook. Number 10, David Njoku. Number 11, Austin Hooper. Number 12, Greg Olsen. Number 13, Delaney Walker. Number 14, Jack Doyle. And number 15, Trey Burton. Those are my top 15 tight ends. On to my kickers now. Number 1, I've got Greg Zuerlein, the Rams kicker. Number 2, Justin Tucker. Number 3, Will Lutz, who finished first place last year for fantasy points for kickers. Number 4, Steven Gostkowski. Number 5, Harrison Butker. Number 6, Kaim Fairbairn. That's definitely not how you say it. Number 7, Brett Maher. Number 8, Adam Vinatieri. Number 9, Mike Bagley. Number 10, Jake Elliott. Number 11, Robbie Gould. Number 12, Jason Myers. Number 13, Aldrick Roses. Number 14, Dan Bailey. And number 15, Chris Boswell. And that's my top 15 kickers. And finally, I'm going to give you guys my top 15 defenses. For number 1 on defenses, I've got the Chicago Bears. Number 2, Los Angeles Rams. Number 3, Jacksonville Jaguars. Number 4, Minnesota Vikings. Number 5, Indianapolis Colts. Number 6, New Orleans Saints. Number 7, Buffalo Bills. Number 8, Houston Texans. Number 9, Los Angeles Chargers. Number 10, New England Patriots. Number 11, Baltimore Ravens. Number 12, Denver Broncos. Number 13, Dallas Cowboys. Number 14, Cleveland Browns. And number 15, Pittsburgh Steelers. Anyway, those are my top 15 for those 4 categories. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope my picks helped you guys out. If you have any questions about fantasy football in general, please comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.